it's time to have a conversation with the one, the only Father Matt Frisbee. It's a little something we call Sports Roundup. Good morning to you, Father.
Hey, Father.
Oh, good morning, Dave and Ron, and all our listeners. Good to be with you this morning. Here we are in the early stages of August, almost middle August, but so that means here we are in baseball season, and we'll start with that. And, if you are a fan of Cleveland baseball, the Guardians, the Indians, things are not good. Things are not good. Swept by the Mets last week, and taking only 1 out of 3 in Chicago against the White Sox. I saw somewhere that the Tribe is, I think, 7-15 since the All-Star break. Not good.
I understand that. That the manager Stephen Vogt had a meeting and slapped each player upside the head.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that helped things out too much. Because even after the trade from last week at the trade deadline, they're 1-5. So things are not looking good for them. And if you're a Tigers fan, maybe you thought season was especially over. They traded Tarek Skubal. They traded Casey Mize. You thought things are over. Well, the Tigers are 7-3 in their last 10 games. They're only 3.5 games back in the division, which means right there for the wild card, they're only a game and a half back. So the Tigers are right there. The Tribe, they've fallen to 4th place in the AL Central, 4 games out of 1st place. So Tigers are really surging. An interesting stat that, of course, baseball nerds and people like that follow is the run differential, your runs scored versus your runs allowed, which usually gives you some insight. The Tigers have the second best run differential in the American League. I take that back. Actually, they have the best, and yet they do not have the best record. So that'll be interesting to see what the Tigers do the rest of the season. For the Tribe, as a fan of the Guardians, the Indians, I am ready for football season.
I mean, is it done, or do they have a chance if they were to go on another run, they could still get in?
Oh, if they go on a run, they can still get in. I just don't think they're going to. They're still very much in it. I mean, they're only 2 games out of the wild card. They're only 4 games behind the White Sox, who are the division leaders. So they're still very much in it. But having watched them play for the last month or so, I don't see it happening. And so I'm ready to say, let's move on to football.
24 days to the big kickoff, Father.
Yeah, for the Buckeyes, that's right. And so we just kind of see how the season will go. We've talked about it before. It's going to be a tough schedule. And now the good thing, we kind of were talking about various things with Ohio State the last couple of years, and I think this year the key is really 2 things I think I said the other week. Firstly, offensive line play for the offense. They returned Julian Sain at quarterback. They returned Jeremiah Smith and a host of receivers, Bo Jackson, not the Bo Jackson,
right.
but Bo Jackson.
Or Bo Jackson.
It'd be great if we had the Bo Jackson. All right. But offensively, lots of talent, but it's going to depend on that offensive line, and they need to control the line of scrimmage. And their new offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, said the other day that 2 things that he wants in an offense, that are non-negotiable: playing a clean game, free of mistakes, turnovers, penalties. But the other thing is controlling the line of scrimmage. And certainly seeing what he had done when he was offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans. And sure, it helped that he had Derrick Henry as his running back. But what was that team interested in doing? Controlling the line of scrimmage. And indeed they did. And so I think that's going to be a key for the Buckeyes. Something that maybe we've kind of felt in their losses the last couple of years is something they have not done. So certainly looking forward to seeing them do that. The other key for the Buckeyes is replacing some major talent on defense. Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, and Arvell Reese. Those are players that don't grow on trees. And so they're going to have to find a way to string together players that can somewhat bring up the sum of what those three players had provided.
And not a lot of time to work out the kinks, right? I mean, you start with Ball State, but the following weekend, you've got the Longhorns.
Got the Longhorns, Arch Manning. We remember from last year was kind of anointed before the season started. And the season didn't go as planned, but he's got a year under his belt. You got to imagine Arch Manning's going to be better. Steve Sarkisian's a great play caller for the Longhorns. So, and you're down at Texas.
Right, and you're going there.
Right. So that's going to be a big test. And then from there, you know, there's Illinois that's on the schedule, at Indiana, at USC, against Oregon, at home against Michigan. It's a tough schedule, and we're going to find something out. Buckeyes should be good, but we'll find something out. Let's talk Browns really quickly. Lots of stuff coming out. The receivers that they drafted this year, Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion, have looked great in training camp. And the offensive tackle they drafted, Spencer Fano, got into a little bit of a tiff with Jared Verse, who came in the trade for Myles Garrett. But he's looking good too. So it's all going to come down for the Browns, the quarterback. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I am on the train of Shedeur Sanders.
Ooh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. So they're going to do a little tiff, huh? What do they think this is, the WNBA?
Oh, we could have talked about that. Lots of stuff going on there, too. Oh, boy.
You just shake your head.
Touch the third rail.
Just seconds left, but I do want to get this because it's playing out on ESPN this week. The big old spelling bee. Is it Jeremy, Lewis, or Mary? Who's taking that thing, Father? and you're sitting on the edge of your seat.
I know, and like I said last week, whichever one of them can spell Vacherez.
Love it. Thank you, Father.
Father Matt Frisbee.